Hello everyone, it is Michelle Littler with OWLET Stampers, and I am live again on Tuesday. So I didn't give any warning, but I just finished my alternatives for my June paper pumpkin, and I thought I would go live and share them with you. And as always, the recording and the replay is here on Facebook, and then it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel as well. So you can always catch all of the videos, replays of anything, and even extra stuff that I do over on my YouTube channel, which is OWLET Stampers. So check that out as well. So when you hop on, feel free to say hi. Let me know that you are here if you are live, catching this live, because I actually have 3 cards that we're going to make today. So we will get started in just a second. Hi Jane, good to see you on here. So another little impromptu Facebook Live doing our June paper pumpkin. So if you are a paper pumpkin subscriber, grab your kit if you want to put it together, or you might want to put it together tonight or after. So if you're not familiar with paper pumpkin, let me take a minute and go over what it is, and let me show you what is in this kit for this month. So hello all of my awesome friends that I see on here. Good afternoon. Hi everyone. All right, so Paper Pumpkin is a monthly craft subscription that you get every month in the mail. And usually it's cards, but not always. What is so cool about it is the cost includes the shipping to you, and you get everything you need to create your project inside. It comes with a exclusive stamp set every month, a little ink spot. This month it is Calypso Coral. You get like dimensionals, mini glue dots, little like ribbons, or whatever you need. Everything is also like die cut, so it just like pops out, or laser cut, so you don't have to have any special tools or anything like that. The only thing you need is scissors, and if you don't like the glue dots that come in there because they're a little bit hard to work with, your own glue dots. That's about it. So this month's kit is kind of like a farmer's market theme. It's called the Pick of the Crop, or June's. I get it. They ship on the 10th or the 11th of the month, or the 10th is the deadline anyway. And then I always get mine at the end of the month. So I got my June kit the very end of June, and then with the 4th of July, I'm just getting around to making it. But this is kind of what this kit looks like. So there's 9 cards, and then we got that cute little bag. So this little cute bag you can actually stamp on, and you can put cards in here, or a little gift. And if you are a subscriber, they had a package of 4 of these. You could buy extra of, I believe they were $10 or $12, and last I knew they were still available. Also, the refill for this kit is still available too if you are a subscriber. So here's what the cards look like put together this month. This one says thinking of you. It has like the little, kind of like a little bag with some cheese and bread and the flowers there. And then we had this one. It says I love you a whole bunch. It's like some little fruit containers with a strawberry and blueberry. And then we have the little stand that says you're the pick of the crop right there. And like it comes with the dimensionals. Like here's some of the pieces, kind of like they're all like they just pop right out. And this month too, it came with some really pretty envelopes. So we're going to use one of these on one of the cards. It's kind of like a soft succulent and Calypso Coral. They also give you other ideas there. And it says the coordinating colors in this kit are Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Garden Green, Night of Navy, and Soft Succulent. And then all the directions are in color. There's a ruler, all the fun stuff. So that's Paper Pumpkin. If you would like to sign up, if you aren't a subscriber, I would love to have you. If you're not like your own demonstrator, or you don't have another demonstrator, I can put my link in there. But we are going to be using the stamp set today and some linen thread. They didn't give you much, but if you take any of my classes, You probably have lots of linen thread because I included a lot and I use it a lot, so hopefully you do too. So let's turn you down and let's get stamping our alternative projects. So why I do this is because I want you to be able to show you how to use your stamp set and maybe some extra pieces or parts to make more cards and further your kit, show you what a great value it is. Also, if you are one of my subscribers, you will get this PDF for these cards I'm about to make today, plus 2 other cards or projects, and you get that every month, so you can, it'll have the pictures and directions and supplies in there. So you got to be a subscriber, or my team gets that tutorial every month also. So that's one of the perks. And then I always do a drawing, everyone that is one of my subscribers, and I give away usually a free stamp set. So it's just a random drawing every month for my subscribers. They go in and I mail one lucky person a free stamp set every month just for being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber with me. So now we can get stamping. Did I plug in my... It's not showing up where I can change my screen, which is really weird because I have it plugged in. Let me unplug it and plug it back in. I gotta love technology some days. Sorry, just bear with me. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working earlier. And if you see that I've been wearing this little light sweater thing the last few days because it's a little cool in here. So I changed my shirt underneath. If you're like, why are you wearing the same thing? I do have a different hat, the same outside shirt, but inside I'm changing. The air conditioning is so cold. Okay, here we go. All right, our first card that we are going to make, let me grab the supplies. I grabbed some Highland Heather cardstock, and I have a piece 8.5 by 8.5 by 5.5, and then a 5 1/4 by 4. So these are the pieces we're going to use for the first card number 1. And I gotta grab a bone folder. Diane says, I haven't opened mine yet. And she loves to see the alternatives. Yes. So here is how our card is going to go. And then I like to do the color on color, but we're gonna pop this up. But before that, we're gonna do some stamping. So I have, because these are always photopolymer, it's good to grab your Stampin' Pierce mat. And then I do have a scrap piece of paper here. You can see I did, in fact, create some cards. We're going to put that there, and then I'm going to use this image here. It's like a little floral image that came in the kit this month, and in the cards it was like a purple color, so I was like, all right, we're gonna I'm gonna go with purple because it kind of looks like see here this is like a die cut image, but it's like purple. So that was my little inspiration anyway. So what I'm going to do is I am using Gorgeous Grape ink. You could also use a Versamark ink pad because that is going to be a watermark. So any color that you stamp in Versamark on a color, it's going to show up just a shade darker. So you could use Versamark, or I'm just using a darker, like a brighter purple on the kind of like the lavender purple. So we are going to start by... I'm going to stamp kind of them going in an L, kind of like a backwards L with this stamp. And I'm not, and like some of them, not all of them are they're going to be at different like heights, and I'm going to just kind of fill it in. So this is a very quick, very easy card. You could do this in different colors, like depending on what colors you like. So I always like to tell you guys that, which you probably already are like, we know. But, and I'm just doing them at various like lengths. We are going to have a sentiment kind of here. So there we go. There's that. Anyway, that's kind of what it looks like. We're not done yet. I don't know why I wiped that off. Then I went ahead and I die cut a circle with my Stylish Shapes. This is about, I think about a 2.5 inch-ish circle. And so I'm going to, I love the hello in here. It's really a nice like sentiment. And I like it because you can send it for like anything. So I'm going to stamp the hello in the Gorgeous Grape. And then, isn't that pretty? I love that. Then I'm going to go back to my little floral image, this little flower. I'm going to add just a few little sprigs to this. So I'm going to stamp it off once, and then I'm going to have it go there. And then we'll do that one more time, and I'm just going to add a little, kind of like a little piece up there, kind of like that. So there we have that. We're done with this stamping now. And I'm going to close this up. All right, so then what I did is I took this little piece. I thought it needed a little bit of sparkle. So something I love to do. I love Wink Stella, though I just took it apart. This is our glitter brush, and it's like a sparkle. It's really pretty. When you get it, there will be a black ring right here. You unscrew it, take that off, then put it back on, throw that away, you don't need it, and then gently press where it says push, and then you'll see the glitter paint come through the barrel. Now, if you squish too hard, it will squeeze out and drip all over, so just be careful. But then I just like to take it and tap it. See, I'm tapping it on with the cap, and it's splattering little sparkles on the background. Like it's just flicking little sparkles. Sorry, I hope I'm not shaking. Okay, so I have, it's probably going to be hard to see, but there's little sparkles in the background. And then I'm going to take this brush and just color in a few of these flowers just to add a little bit of sparkle. It also bleeds the ink, or it can a little bit, and I kind of like that look. So I'm just adding or coloring in a few of these little petals. You can color all of them if you want. You can skip this part. I just thought it was gonna look pretty, and I'll show you why, because we are going to add something else in just a minute to this card. Okay, so there's that. So some of these are a little bit sparkly now, and then we're gonna take this and it's gonna go kind of here, but before we put it on, I grabbed some ribbon. So you guys are crafters. I'm sure you all have lots of ribbon. If you don't have this one, you can use any like white or sparkly ribbon that you might have, but this is really pretty. This is our white glittered organdy ribbon, and what I love about it is the glitter kind of takes on like a purple effect if it's with purple, or kind of blue if it's with blue. So I'm going to wrap this around and just tie a knot off to the side. So on my first card, I did the ribbon, and then that's what made me think of the Wink Stella, because I saw like the sparkles, and I'm like, ooh, it needs a little bit of sparkle in the background, and maybe a few of these little flowers. So that's where the Wink Stella came in from my ribbon. Okay, so trim that down. Then you can kind of slide it over. Then we're going to flip this over and add some dimensionals. So you can add them to the corners here. And then we'll put this on our card base. Thanks for joining me this afternoon if you just hopped on for this little impromptu video. And again, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you will get this tutorial with a few other projects in it too. Then we're going to take our circle and put a few more dimensionals and put this right here like that. And then I just took some basic rhinestones. You can use any rhinestones that you want or you have. These are one of my favorite staples that I must have. and I'm going to add 3 of them to the card. My putty is coming off. I need a new little putty. Okay, with my take your pick tool. So 1, 2, and 3. And so there is our card. Let me know what you think. Just sweet and simple, but I wish you could see the little flecks in the background there. I'll post pictures. They'll be up on my site. So there's that one. Now what I did with my other card is if you have a die cutting machine and the Stitch with Whimsy dies, they kind of leave these little stitch borders around. I did that on my other card, and I'll show you that's what this looks like. So do you see this little stitching that goes around? It just adds a little something extra. So if you have the Stitch with Whimsy, you can do that first and then stamp. But if you don't have those dies, you can always just, just do it this way as well. So just a pretty little card. Again, you could do it in any color that you would like. So that's the first one. Okay, this next one is super, super cute. I just think so because I don't know about you, but this time of year, my family, we eat a lot of fruit. It's like in season, and we just eat a lot of it. Go through a lot of it, eat a lot of it. So I have a thick white card base, 8.5 by 5.5, just already folded in half. And then I have a piece of real red that is 5 by 3 3/4, and then a piece of basic white that is a 1/4 inch smaller than that, 4 3/4 by 3.5, I believe. So these are the pieces I have. Then I went ahead and I cut out with our silver foil a circle. This is again about a 2.5 inch circle. And then what you're going to want to do is just cut it in half, kind of like this. So in this stamp set, there is a strawberry, some blueberries. The stamps say, thinking of you, you're the pick of the crop, you're the sweetest, and what does this one say? Love you a whole bunch. So they're just really cute, just a very cute stamp set. So what I thought is we could make a bowl of fruit here. So we're going to want to grab a scrap of white paper, which I thought I had. Scrap of white. Where are you, scrap? Oh, here you are on my mat. And we're going to stamp in Memento Black ink a few of these. You're going to want 3 strawberries and 2 of the blueberries. Now, for the sake of the video, I went ahead and I already did a few, so you wouldn't have to watch me do all of them. So I'm only going to stamp 1 of each, but you'll want 3 strawberries and 2 of the blueberries. Aren't they so cute? And then I'm using my Stampin' blends to color these in. So I have my dark real red, I have my light shaded spruce, and light night of navy. And we're going to use these blends to color these in. So I'm using the light night of navy for the blueberries right here. Let me know in the comments if you like fruit, what is your favorite fruit? I would love to know. Mine is probably strawberries, although I love watermelon, pineapple, blueberries. I like most all fruit. My son, let me tell you about my son. He is 14 and he eats about 3 apples a day. And this has been going on for several months, probably 5 or 6 months. So we go through a ton of apples at our house. And what's funny is that when I was pregnant with him, that's like what I craved was apples. Now, he was born the end of November, so it was like, in the fall, the orchard, it was like the perfect time for that. But it's so funny. The kid cannot get enough apples in a day. Lori says, I'm allergic to citrus, but I like bananas. Oh, no. Oh, I love, and then I see strawberry. Linda said strawberry, and Bev said watermelon. Yep. I like I like oranges and those little mandarins too. Okay, then you gotta cut these out, okay? It just went flying. It doesn't take very long to cut this little shape out. Little shape, and it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna be putting this in a little bowl. I'm also gonna use crumb cake for a blend too. I just forgot to grab, it's right next to me, but I forgot to show you. So we're gonna cut this out, and then the little blueberries here. I eat fruit a lot for like a snack if I'm hungry, because that's just what I've been doing a lot lately. So I love that it is coming in. It's like we're growing it now in Michigan here. Okay, Debbie says plums, nectarines, and raspberries. Oh yes, love all of those too. Raspberries are one of my favorites. Raspberries and strawberries. Might even like raspberries a hint more than strawberries. Okay, on the little white piece here, this is going to be our bowl. I know it has a glare. There's our bowl. So I'm going to grab the dark crumb cake, and I don't want the bowl like floating in the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scribble like kind of like a little shadow, almost like it was like, you know, sitting on a shelf or a table or something like that. So there I go, a little scribble, scribble. And then I'm going to take my color lifter. So this removes the color for any of your blends. This does not remove ink. Your like the ink from here, because these are water-based inks. These are alcohol. So if you're using alcohol ink, it will remove the color. So I'm just going over kind of like the edges to soften it so it's just not a big blob. That's my plan, is just to soften that a little bit with the color lifter. Then, look at, voila, I have some more little fruit here. And we're gonna grab this and put, geez, I already went through another sheet of dimensionals. Yesterday, if you guys watched me, I used up a sheet, and now here I am going through another sheet. So you are going to, I just put 2 towards the bottom, and then I'm going to stick this little bowl down like that. Then I'm going to take my strawberries and put a dimensional towards the bottom of this one. I'm going to kind of tuck it in over here. Then I'm going to take another one, put a dimensional, and have this one I'm going to put a little sideways, kind of like that. And then this one we're going to add here, and it's going to go down here. And then we have our little blueberries, and I'm going to peel this off, and then I'm going to pull my little bowl back, and I'm going to tuck this in here like so. I did put a dimensional there, but you don't have to. Now my bowl is kind of a little flimsy over there, so I'm just going to take another little dimensional and kind of tack that down. Now that everything is kind of in place, you could use a little mini dimensional too, like that. So there's my little bowl of fruit, and I'm using like let's say a stainless steel bowl. And then I have this little blueberry here. I'm going to peel this off and add some dimensionals here. And then we're going to add these blueberries off to the side. All right, now for our sentiment, you can use any of them. I'm going to use the pick of the crop, and I had a block right here, and I am going to use real red ink. You could use black or a different color. I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp this kind of up here towards the top. like that. Oops, I'm going to need that piece of linen thread in just a minute. And we're done with that. We're done with our ink pad, so I'm going to close that up. Now I'm going to get this out of the way, and we're going to start assembling our card. So grab your adhesive, and I'm going to layer this, and then I'm going to flip this over and layer this down. Oh, I should mention, you guys, I was in my back room and I found some other past kits. So I'm thinking of doing another sale, like a sale of what I have left, because I found like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably about a dozen more random kits. Like there's only one of a few, and then one I have 4 of, and 2 of this and 2 of that. And they're totally different ones than I showed last time. I have one of the set sale kits left. So be in that card class with Owl Star Stampers, because it's the private group. But I will probably go live there soon and show you what I have left. I found a couple more awesome paper pumpkin kits in the back also. So, all right, I just made a double bow with some linen thread. Now, you do get some linen thread in this kit this month, but it's not a lot. So I'm sure a lot of you have some kind of baker's twine or something like that. So I made a bow. Maybe it's a little too big. Let me make it a little bit smaller. It's kind of big. And I'm going to cut the tails off a little bit. Then you're going to grab a mini glue dot. This card is really cute. Uh-oh, I'm running out of these too. And stick. Come on. And then I'm going to put this bow over here on the side of the bowl like that. And that is our card. Isn't it cute? So there's our card. Let me know what you think of that one. And then I have one more we can make together too. Now this next one, I don't have a sample done. So we're just going to put it together and hope it turns out for the best. So what I have is, I took an envelope from the kit. Here's the envelope. So see, there's these really pretty envelopes, and they open up and they're striped. So I took my scissors and I cut an envelope open, and I'm going to use this stripes on this card here. Then I have a piece of vellum that's 4x3, and I have another one of those circles. So I actually cut out the circles to use for the bowl, and then I'm like, it's a white bowl. I don't want a white bowl. So then I cut out the bowl in the silver. So I'm going to use this on this card. And then I have a piece of soft succulent. Now this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11. We need to score this in half. And I liked when it's scored this way, it's easier to score it on my paper trimmer to get a really good crease. So we're going to score it at 5 1/2. And I do not have this card made up yet, so hopefully it turns out cute. And it's not 4 1/4, so let me trim this down. I thought it looks a hair wide. So there we go. Now we're good to go for a card base. So here's going to be our card. It's going to open up this way. Then I'm going to move these other pieces over, and we're going to cut this envelope. So I'm trying to show you. I have this at the bottoms because the bottom is straight. And now I'm going to cut the edge just so I want a, you want a straight edge. And that's not the best, but I'm going to use the other side. So now, here we go, at the top, I'm going to go over here. I should have done this instead of cutting it open, but I did that to show you kind of what I did to start with. There. Then I cut this edge off. Now I'm going to cut this Now you can keep this. This is like a soft succulent, and you can use this to, like, you know, cut out some circles or leaves or something with this. So you can still save this scrap. And then I'm going to cut this at, well, here, I'm going to cut it at the line, and then I'll cut it down. So then again, you can probably use this for your new envelope if you want it. You could like attach, this is like the envelope flap. Now I'm going, how big do I want this for my card? Because this is going to go on the front of here. How about we do 5 1/4 by 4? Because that's just easy. So we'll do 5 1/4, and then we will do a 4-inch. And then you still have another little strip left over. All right, we're done with this now. So let's come in here. That needs a really good crease. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna layer our vellum just to give it an extra another layer. We have our circle. And then I brought in some soft succulent ribbon because I thought that was pretty. And I'm going to go into just that hello because, like I said, I love this hello. It's just like so pretty. So let me grab, I think I want just soft succulent. We'll just go with the little green hint here. Again, just a quick and easy card that you can make. And then if you wanted to use the envelopes as envelopes, go ahead. Or you have 9 envelopes, you could cut them open and make 9 more cards if you really wanted to. All right, we have that hello stamped in the soft succulent ink. And now I'm going to take the ribbon. You could also use that white sparkly ribbon we already used. I'm going to wrap this around. This is like backwards for me. So let me come here. Hello, everyone. And tie knot. Now in the tutorial, there is another card and a little fun exploding box too. So subscribers, you can be looking for that. And Bev, like, I know you bought a kit at my studio, so just remind me if you don't get the tutorial. Haven't sent it out yet, but so I can give it to you because you did buy a kit from me here at the last card club. Okay, there's that. And I will cut the ends off here like that. And then I'm just going to slide the ribbon over this way because I want my bow position this way. So now I'm going to attach this down with some adhesive. Did you catch the video yesterday? I did the hippest hippos. We made 3 cards with the hippo stamp set and the dies. We made these cards yesterday. Aren't they so cute? So check that out if you missed that. And I still plan to be live tomorrow for our normal time. I just have so many things I need. I'm trying to get caught up on all my videos. And then with Celebration going on right now, there's just so many extra products in the new catalog. So lots of things going on. And all right, so I'm just adding some dimensionals to the back of the circle. And I'm going to add it to my vellum first. I know you can't probably see that there. Here, let me turn this over. Now you can see it. So I'm just going to center it on here. So the reason why I'm not attaching the vellum is because if you add glue, you can see through it. So I'm putting the circle on first, and I'm going to flip it over, and now I know where to add the glue. So my other glue. So go ahead and then add this. If you had the in color shimmer vellum that we had last year, there was a soft succulent, and that would look really pretty in this background too. And then I'm just going to add this little hello down right there, like that. And there you go. Now you can, let's add a few of these rhinestones because why not? 1, 2, and 3. So there we go. Just another soft little card using the envelope for the designer paper also. And this is really pretty. This turned out really pretty for just doing it here on the video. So we made this one. We did the little fruit bowl and then like the little lavender card with the Winka Stella there. So some fun alternatives for you if you have the June Pick of the Crop Paper Pumpkin Kit. Again, if you are a subscriber, you can be looking for this tutorial in the next day or two. And I hope you enjoyed these alternatives. And in the email, it will also say the winner. I don't think we picked a winner yet for this month. So I will then ship out the prize to that winner as well. If any of you would like to do any shopping with me, you don't have another demonstrator, there is my code for this month, and every $50 order I will send you a thank you gift as well. So anyway, I just wanted to put that up there too because there's, you know, the new catalog and celebration. So Lori said, I have had so much fun with this paper pumpkin. Yeah, this one is a really cute one. And did you see the sneak peek for next month? So you're going to want to make sure you are subscribed by August 10th. It showed some like sunflowers and the box was like printed different. It's not the orange polka dot. It coordinated, and so it was a beautiful, beautiful, it looks like a beautiful set. So if you're not a subscriber and you're not a demonstrator, you don't have one, I would love to have you join with me. I'll go back and put my link up there as well. So have a great rest of your day, everyone. I'll see you back tomorrow for more inspiration and creativity. So I hope you join me back tomorrow. Bye, everyone.